billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear friends, welcome to Idea Foundation Forum. In continuation of lectures on Quranic philosophy of unity in diversity, we, in a few upcoming lectures, will look at how the divine order has established a complete balance in the cosmic universe and human society. As order and balance underwrite existence of the universe, they are equally essential for the human society to exist and prosper. Peace, prosperity, and freedom are three basic constituents of well-being of the humanity, which breed on justice, balance, order, collective interest, and internal unity in the society. Quranic teachings revealing how the divine order has established a balance for sustainability of the universe, its various components, and human society may be discussed in various contexts. Some of them we will discuss in later lectures. However, today we will focus on the divine order and cosmic balance, universal balance. So, dear friends, since the mid-20th century, the concept of a static, infinite universe has been replaced by the concept of a dynamic universe, dynamic, growing. Today, modern physics has proven that the universe has a definite beginning. Point of beginning is definite. It came into being from nothingness in a single moment as a result of huge explosion about 13.6 billion years ago, generally known as the Big Bang. Since then, it is undergoing a constant process of movement, change, and expansion. However, it was just at the beginning of the 20th century that the Russian physicist Alexander Friedman and the Belgian cosmologist Georges Lemaitre theoretically calculated that the universe is in constant motion and that it is expanding. This notion was confirmed by Edwin Hubble, the American astronomer, in 1929 on the basis of observational data collected with a telescope, discovering that the stars and galaxies were constantly moving away from each other. Such recent discoveries made by science, in fact, witness the truth of the facts revealed by the Qur'an, the Holy Qur'an, about 1500 years ago regarding origin of the universe and its perpetual expansion. Just imagine. A few verses are quoted here to appreciate Quranic revelations made in this context. Listen. Ayat 101 of Surah Al-An'am describes creation of the universe from nothingness in the words Badi'us samawati wal arz. Allah is the originator of the heavens and the earth. Ayat 47 of Surah Az-Zariyat describes strong configuration and expanding nature of the universe. وَالسَّمَاءَ بَنَيْنَهَا بِأَيْدٍ وَإِنَّا لَمُوسِعُونَ. And the heaven means universe, we constructed with strength, and indeed it is we who are steadily expanding it. Ayat 29 of Surah Rahman says, يَسْأَلُهُ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ كُلَّ يَوْمٍ هُوَ فِي شَأْنٍ. Whoever is within the heavens and the earth asks him, every day he is bringing about a matter, expansion. So dear friends, besides the expanding nature of the universe, science has also made discoveries in the recent past showing gigantic size of the universe and multiplicity of its systems. The observable universe, the universe which can be observed, the observable universe is told to be a very small fraction of the whole universe. We may call it a tip of iceberg. This small observable part of the universe contains 4% of ordinary matter. 4%. Keep in mind, 21% of black matter and 75% black energy. This 4% ordinary matter, 4% ordinary matter constitutes the whole world of stars and galaxies and everything which is observable across the universe. Just imagine, the observable universe is just a dot of the whole universe. Out of that dot, there is 4% which is ordinary matter. It constitutes the galaxies, billions of galaxies and trillions of stars. Just imagine. It tells how little the domain of human knowledge is. Very little knowledge. Trillions of stars and galaxies in the universe move in their specific orbits, maintaining complete harmony and equilibrium, pursuing the divine order set by Allah. Galaxies, stars, planets, and satellites revolve both around their own axis and within the systems to which they belong. Most of the times, galaxies consisting billions of stars move through each other, and yet no collision occur to cause havoc in the great order in the universe. All this reminds the perfection of the divine order, regulating the universe and its cosmic systems. Just imagine. So, dear friends, apart from colossal sizes and innumerability of the constituents of the universe, magnitude of their velocities, speed, movement, magnitude of their velocities is difficult to comprehend comparing them with the earthly standards. Stars and planets with masses of trillions and octillions of tons, and galaxies with immeasurable sizes move in space at tremendous velocities, tremendous speed. The earth rotates about its axis at a mean velocity of about 1670 km an hour, while its orbital velocity orbital velocity around the sun is around 108,000 km an hour. The solar system revolves around the center of the galaxy at 720,000 km an hour. Just imagine the speed. The velocity of the Milky Way itself, comprising more than 200 billion stars, is about 950,000 km an hour in the space. Now just imagine the complexity of pathways when trillions of stars and billions of galaxies are moving across the space with such huge velocities. Safety of each of them, especially the smaller cosmic members like the Earth, remains at stake every moment. A little systemic imbalance can cause disastrous effects on the sustainability of the cosmic universe. Such a perfect, great equilibrium witnesses a unified divine order pervasively controlling each and every element of the cosmic universe to accomplish its internal cohesion, sustainability, and growth, pursuing the will of Allah. So, dear friends, the above said puzzles of the nature are beyond human comprehension so far. However, the Qur'an has given revealing information on these mind-boggling facts about 1500 years ago. 1500 years ago. The Quran reveals that the universe is created with a purpose and it operates according to the balance Allah has established. The great equilibrium in the universe manifests, displays that all the celestial bodies follow specific paths, specific pathways. Stars, planets, and satellites rotate around their own axes and also rotate together with the respective systems in accordance with the predetermined plan and period. Periodic changes in their velocities and internal distancing have been designed to ensure most efficient operations and sustainability during their determined span of life. For the predetermined lifespan, necessary provisions of fuel and consumption scales have been fixed and none of them can afford to deviate from the divine plans. For example, the sun loses 4.3 billion kilogram of mass or 4 million metric tons every second. Every second. At this rate, the sun would last 10 trillion years before it runs out of mass, energy, and light. While rotating around the sun, the earth follows such an orbit that in every 18 miles it only deviates 2.8 millimeters from a direct course. Suppose this is the direct course. It varies only 2.8 millimeters. Now if the deviation becomes 2.5 millimeter instead of 2.8 millimeter, the orbit would be very large and everything around would freeze. If the deviation becomes 3.1 millimeter, just imagine, deviation from 2.8 to 3.1 millimeter. Everything around would be scorched to death because of high temperature. Likewise, 23-degree tilt of the axis saves the earth from unlivable climatic conditions. The cosmic bodies, including the earth, spin around their own respective axes besides their orbital rotations. All these movements have well-defined limitations and scope, ensuring harmonious interplay of the celestial bodies and cosmic balance. Cosmic balance. So, dear friends, these facts of the universe have been discovered by science in recent times by virtue of advanced observation technology and modern knowledge of physics and astronomy. While the Qur'an had revealed them about 1500 years ago for education of the mankind. Let us study some of the Quranic references in this context. Ayat 3 of Surah Al-Ahqaf reveals that all the cosmic bodies have been created with a purpose and for a specified period. Note the words. ما خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إلا بالحق وأجل مسمى. We did not create the heavens and earth and whatsoever is between them except in truth and for a specified term, specified period. Ayat 26 and 27 of Surah Rahman describe perishability of everything created except the Creator, Allah. كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. Everything that exists is to perish, and there will remain the face of your Lord, owner of majesty and honor. Ayat 38 of Surah Yasin reveals that the sun revolves around its determined orbit and has a fixed life. Listen. وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍّ لَهَا fixed. ذَلِكَ تَقْدِيرُ الْعَزِيزِ الْعَلِيمِ. And the sun runs on course towards its stopping point. That is the determination of the exalted in might, the knowing. Ayat 2 of Surah Saba reveals about ascending and descending of matter from the heaven. That indicates creation of new stars and collapsing of old ones. Such collapsing of stars may be indication of black holes or creation of a new universe elsewhere beyond the vision of the man of this universe. Note the words of the ayat. يَعْلَمُ مَا يَلِجُ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَمَا يَخْرُجُ مِنْهَا وَمَا يُنَزِّلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ وَمَا يَعْرُجُ فِيهَا وَهُوَ الرَّحِيمُ الْغَفُورُ. He knows what penetrates into the earth and what emerges from it, and what descends from the heaven and what ascends therein, and He is the merciful, the forgiving. Ayat 5 of Surah Ar-Rahman says, Ash-shamsu wal-kamaru bihusban. The sun and the moon move by precise calculation, very precise calculation with accuracy. Ayat 5 of Surah Az-Zumar refers to spherical formation of the earth. For that, Qur'an uses the word yukawwiru, which means wrapping. Wrapping. The ayat says, خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ بِالْحَقِّ يُكَوِّرُ اللَّيْلَ عَلَى النَّهَارِ وَيُكَوِّرُ النَّهَارَ عَلَى اللَّيْلِ وَسَخَّرَ الشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ كُلٌّ يَجْرِي لِأَجَلٍ مُّسَمًّى أَلَا هُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الْغَفَّارُ. He created the heavens and earth in truth. He wraps the night over the day and wraps the day over the night, and has subjected the sun and the moon, each running its course for a specified term. Unquestionably, He is the exalted in might, the perpetual forgiver. Ayat 33 of Surah Al-Anbiya says, وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ وَالشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ كُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. And it is He, Allah, who created the night and the day and the sun and the moon, all heavenly bodies in an orbit are swimming. Ayat 2 of Surah Ar-Ra'd says, Allahu allazi rafa as-samawati bighayrin amadin tarawnaha summa stawa 'ala al-'arshi wa sakhkhara ash-shamsa wal-qamara kullun yajri li ajalin musamma. It is Allah who created the heavens without pillars that you can see. Then He established Himself above the throne and made subject the sun and the moon, each running its course for a specified term, specified period. Ayat 40 of Surah Yasin says, لَلشَّمْسُ يَنْبَغِي لَهَا أَن تُدْرِكَ الْقَمَرَ وَلَا اللَّيْلُ سَابِقُ النَّهَارِ وَكُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. It is not allowable for the sun to reach the moon, nor does the night overtake the day, but each in an orbit is swimming. Ayat 3 and 4 of Surah Al-Mulk describe perfect cosmic balance established by the divine order. Listen. الذي خلق سبع سماوات طباقا ما ترى في الخلق في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير. And who created 7 heavens in layers. You do not see in the creation of the most merciful any inconsistency, any break, any distortion. So return your vision to the sky. Do you see any breaks? Question. Then look again and again. Your sight will return to you dazzled and exhausted. Likewise, Ayat 6 of Surah Kaf says, أَفَلَمْ يَنْظُرُوا إِلَى السَّمَاءِ فَوْقَهُمْ كَيْفَ بَنَيْنَاهَا وَزَيَّنَّاهَا وَمَا لَهَا مِنْ فُرُوجٍ. Have they not looked at the heaven above them? How we structured it and adorned it, and how it has no rifts, no break. So, dear friends, before concluding the discussion, I may share with you that Idea Foundation is launching another research work titled Prerequisites of a Modern, Scientific and Progressive Muslim Society and the Qur'an. We want to make you our valued partners in the noble enterprise. Please email at the address given on the screen a list of as many prerequisites as you think appropriate to evolve a modern, scientific, and progressive Muslim society today, at this age. We will try to find solutions to the proposed prerequisites from the Quran and share with you in our future lectures or by compiling a book with reference to your inputs. We hope your earliest response and cooperation. Please also subscribe ideafoundation.com.pk YouTube web channel for our permanent partnership. It is lecture number 191 and its research code is IDEA2 R21. Thank you friends for participation. Allah Hafiz.